across all borders. Through the stories and articles shared by our members, we are creating a rich tapestry of learning that allows us to support each other in real time. The wealth of experience within our network is truly invaluable, and the newsletter serves as a reminder of the strength that lies in sharing our successes and challenges. In the last 12 months, APDSF has gone from having nearly zero social media presence to now having several hundreds of followers on Insta. Proudly sharing thousands of stories from the Asia Pacific region over the last year. I'm sure this will continue to rise exponentially. This year, APDSF has also had a significant presence at the ESCAP, Economic and Social Commission for Asia and Pacific meeting. Our participation in these forums is vital as we work to enhance and influence policies across the region and raise the profile of Down syndrome. By engaging with ESCAP and other international bodies, we are ensuring that the voices of individuals with Down syndrome are heard at the global level and that the issues we face are on the agenda of key decision makers. As we look ahead, we are introducing two exciting new sessions this year that reflect the evolving needs of our community and the importance of empowerment and creativity. Thank you, Pakistan, for coming. This year, we are proud to introduce a dedicated self-advocacy session, which will empower individuals with Down syndrome to share their voices and take a more active role in advocating for their rights and opportunities. This session aims to build confidence, skills, and the tools necessary for self-representation, which is critical in achieving a long-term change in our community. We are committed to supporting the empowerment of individuals with Down syndrome to speak for themselves and advocate for their future. Art. We are introducing an art session to highlight the incredible creative potential of individuals with Down syndrome. Thank you, Dr. Esther Souza, for all your efforts.
He had another session.
Okay. To creating this activity to make it a meaningful voice of persons with Down syndrome. You have proved how art is a powerful medium of self-expression. We believe in the transformative power of the arts, and this initiative will offer individuals the chance to showcase their talents and be celebrated for their creativity. Strengthening regional capacity and continuing our collaboration with therapists. Another area of importance is our ongoing collaboration with therapists from India. The knowledge sharing sessions provided by these professionals have been invaluable in raising the standard of care and support for individuals with Down syndrome. Therapists have joined us here in Malaysia to share their expertise with local professionals. This exchange not only enhances the capacity of therapists in Malaysia, but also deepens the bond of cooperation across the region. The future. Looking ahead, the journey is long, but the path forward is one of hope and possibility. The continued success of our federation depends on each and every one of you. The challenges we face are complex, but our shared commitment to inclusion, equality, and human rights provides us with the strength to move forward. Together, we can make a profound difference in the lives of individuals with Down syndrome in our region. I wish to express my deepest gratitude to all our members, volunteers, families, and partners for your dedication, your hard work, and your unwavering belief in our mission. Let us continue to work side by side, supporting one another as we move forward to a more inclusive and equitable world for individuals with Down syndrome. As our new tagline and logo say, extra chromosome, extra money. Thank you. The next item on our agenda is the Secretary General's report. So I hand over the
Sorry.
Yes, sir.
Good morning to all of you. The office bearers of the various member countries, members of the expert groups, consultants, and especially the chiefs. It is my pleasure to present the Secretary General's report for the year 2024. The President in his address has already outlined all the major activities conducted during the year. However, I shall once again repeat in brief what these activities have been. Continuing from where we left in 2023 in Kathmandu, this year also has been one of growth and collaboration as we strive to create a more inclusive society for persons with children. As in the past, in the previous year, the Down Syndrome Day, the World Down Syndrome Day, 21st of March, is the most important date in the calendar as we celebrate our self-advocacy Down syndrome. The day also serves as a platform to bring together people, organizations, and governments to create a more inclusive society. As in the past, this year too, all member countries celebrated the World Down Syndrome Day with great enthusiasm and participation, displaying their unique style with local flair and flavor, showcasing the talent and special ability of self-advocacy. As a special feature this year, aside from the normal, usual seminars and workshops, lighting of buildings, there was a great enthusiasm amongst many member countries to celebrate the event by wearing mismatched socks, as mentioned by delegates from Taiwan yesterday. This is a unique way of showing diversity and unity. Apdsf e-news knowledge sharing. Our e-newsletter remains a vital platform for sharing best practices and success stories across member countries. Exchange of knowledge continues to enrich our work, provide valuable lessons for all to learn from. It also serves as a forum for providing information about various activities and development happening in the field of Down syndrome in the region. APDSF representation at the SCAP. In October this year, APDSF had an impactful presence at the United Nations Economic and Social Commission for Asia and the Pacific in Bangkok. During the 3 days and the 8th session of the Committee on Social Development, we became involved in the relevant discussions, spreading the word of APDSF work across the region. The voices of individuals with Down syndrome was most certainly heard and acknowledged. Preparatory AGM meetings. This year, the use of technology has made possible to host multiple online meetings through Zoom platforms to prepare for the AGM in Kuala Lumpur and to cover a number of relevant topics and clarification, facilitate discussions and seek clarification in fine-tuning the proposed structure and agenda for the AGM. This has helped to optimize deliberation and maximize outcomes, besides creating familiarity and good working relationship between the participants. As mentioned by our president earlier, this year we have introduced exciting new initiatives. The self-advocacy session, empowering individuals with Down syndrome to share their voices and advocate for the rights, conducted by the President of Down Syndrome India, Dr. Surekha Ramchandran, which will take place at the conclusion of the EGM this afternoon. Art session celebrating creativity and promoting social inclusion through art, curated and conducted by Dr. Esther Joshi. This was held yesterday and was very well received and presently still going on for the second day. Expert therapists from India. As in previous years, expert therapists from India are here to share their knowledge with their counterparts in Malaysia. This collaboration ensures that we continue to improve and enhance the standard of care and support for individuals with Down syndrome across the member countries. Now, looking ahead, as we move forward, we remain focused on strengthening our partnership, advancing advocacy efforts, and promoting inclusion for individuals with Down syndrome across Asia Pacific. I would like to thank all of you for your continued support in helping us to strive further in creating a more inclusive world. Last but not the least, I'm grateful to our President, Mr. Ramachandran, for the help and guidance in taking forward this objective and aims of KPDS to its desired. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Secretary General, Rajiv Banga. I will skip item 5 and go on to the next one, which is quite important for us as well. The medical committee chair briefing, which we had yesterday. And in this connection, I would like our Vice President and President of the Medical Committee, Dr. Bhavani Sriram, to give us a briefing with a request that this year we definitely do 2 meetings by Zoom. One, I think, is scheduled for February, sometime in February. The office will communicate with the federations as well as the medical committee members. So that the first meeting will be in February at a date to be given by Dr. Bhavani Sriram. And the second one may be a few months later before our next AGM on a face-to-face meeting, maybe in India or some other country which is willing to host this event. But the first one will be a Zoom meeting in February to a date given to us by Dr. Bhavani.
So we're going to go this time because I can see all of you. Good morning and very warm welcome to all of you. I'm just going to highlight some things that we are going to achieve rather than summarize. Because I think yesterday I summarized. The trust yesterday was basically to understand the healthcare structure in all your countries. I know all of you feel a bit disheartened that we are not progressing, but remember this is not an easy task because we all have to understand each other, understand their background before we come up with something concrete. So it will take time, but what I want is very clear this time we just focus on post-natal counseling, and I think that is something that was requested by most countries. So the first and foremost is basically between now and February, my role will be to create a template of what I think would be important things that need to be put in. So it's just a template, very free for all your countries to add on things. And with that, I'll send it to Riza and then circulate it to all of you by middle of January. Between January and the first meet in February, which I'll confirm the date with Riza, is I want all of you to read it and most importantly, identify 2 people who actually are involved with postnatal counseling in your own country. Because I'm not quite sure of the structure. Right? Some countries use genetics people as the main thrust. Some people use pediatricians as the main thrust. So I'm not really quite sure how each one of you actually has counseling sessions. But if you could identify 2 health professionals who actually do counseling. So the last time when I asked people to get 2 health professionals to be representatives, I get questions which are like a page long to say what is their role, what do they need to do, and it's like quite challenging for me to write these things because they're still not a form structure. But more importantly, if we just focus on postnatal counseling, etc., then it's easy for you to identify 2 professionals who actually do the postnatal counseling. to circulate this template to them, make sure that these are the contents they talk or they add more, because each of you have different cultural backgrounds. And by February 1st means that will be the trust. Is the template good enough to stand to all the countries? So if you could just focus on the template. The contents of the template will be then developed between then, and I would think it will take easily a 6-month period to actually create a template content. Because the words are important, the do's and don'ts are important. There are so many aspects of the counseling process. But that can be done within the next 6 months or 8 months, so that we're at least ready with the first framework when we come to the next meeting. I hope all of you will be able to kind of agree. If you have disagreements, please let me know straight away. But this is what I think would be a good way to kind of start. And then we can take it on from there. And it'll be wonderful to have videos. If all of you have existing guidelines on postnatal, since you already formed the structure in your own hospitals, please help to pass it to Brinda. You upload it on the site so that at least let me read through and see. There are existing guidelines in various other international organizations. But if they have within your own country which are not really circulated, and you have them on paper or your website or in any format, video. So please put it up so that I can read through before I read it. I think that's all I wanted to actually share. If you do have any other questions, anything regarding medical education, please feel free to ask the question. I will try and sort out
Video.
I think important thing to realize is when you form guidelines, it can't be done with any. It has to have these stringent, and you have to make sure that the guidelines are up to date. So I think we need to spend a little time in creation of it.
Function 2.1.